Are you a cost engineer tired of duplicating effort across your projects? Are you a project manager in desperate need of a single source of truth for managing cost? Are you a senior manager looking for simple, reliable, easy to access, online view of budgets across your projects? Well, you're in luck. Thanks to the combined efforts of Ctrl Alt Defeat, we have the solution to all your aches. Speaking of Ctrl Alt Defeat, let's meet the team. We've got Abigail, our captain, our forwards on the team, Natalie and Callum, followed by our backs, Rosie and Will, and together we are Ctrl Alt Defeat. Andy is also a valued member of Ctrl Alt Defeat, but unfortunately was out due to injury today. However, he's on the bench and worthy of mentioning as part of our great team.
So, what is our problem statement? Project cost planning is often fragmented, manually driven, and time-consuming. Estimating, budgeting, tracking changes, and forecasting requires inputs from different tools and teams, leading ultimately to the duplication of efforts and errors. It feels like you are constantly getting rugby tackled to the ground every time we try to complete simple cost tasks. Our end goal is to rethink the cost management across a project's lifecycle, from early stage estimating to in-flight cost tracking and earned value analysis. We started off by creating a high-level strategy to keep us on track, ensuring we are covering all requirements in a timely manner. We had regular scrums throughout to ensure we were on target with this plan and we were working towards our shared goal in an aligned way. This also helped us reassign roles where required and ensure everyone was clear on short-term action.
How we tackled this task to get us over the line? Well, we mapped out the current state process to understand how the tool is used and what current frustrations exist and what we can try and kick out. So to do this, we broke out into two teams, one to tackle data input and one to tackle data output. Data input being how we can automate data from the source to the tool, and data output, how can we visualize the data and make data-driven decisions. So we designed wireframes for the input and output, our input being data tables and data modeling. Our output being a visual dashboard including what tables, charts and graphs would be useful data-driven decisions. Finally, we created a powered BI dashboard with dummy project data to display how the solution would work in practice. Cheers.
As you can see here, the current data used in the cost tool is unmodeled and manually copied and pasted extracts that have no relationship with each other. The data sources also report at different levels to each other. SAP is reporting to a requisition level but has no reference of the project, whereas P6 reports to a resource level with a project reference. Because they don't share a reference to projects, it requires multiple extracts from these sources as well as manipulation with Excel formulas to produce a cost tool. A critical change is introducing project ID into all data extracts. This simple move gets all our data points playing for the same team. The user saves extracts to a shared SharePoint location. From there, our automated SQL scripts take over formatting and loading the data into a central SQL database. This enables users to update cost data throughout the project lifecycle, resulting in a solid scrum. The new database is normalized, following best practice to eliminate data duplication. Our proposal will still save time and effort for users. It becomes the single, secure, and collaborative source for the Power BI dashboard. It's the stable, forward-moving scrum that powers every decision. Our solution transforms the data foundation from a disconnected spreadsheet mess into a robust, automated, scalable environment. Our model is designed to grow with one simple rule of play: new data sources are welcome as long as they contain the project ID. This makes adding new data incredibly simple, and it means it's time to get out of the ruck and start playing a winning game. This dashboard allows for the tracking and monitoring of a project's financial life cycle. People like estimators and portfolio managers can interact with the data in real time to show the sanction of shuffle per internal and external cost. It also shows actuals versus forecasts and the monthly movement of funds. This dashboard shows a more detailed view of contracts on a project, and the view can be filtered by WBS and by the supplier to enable monitoring of spend by WBS and performance by supplier. The cards also summarise completed and incompleted tasks per contract to highlight if projects are running to plan. And the final graph shows earned value, which we can create using the information on the dashboard. Again, this tracks earned value, planned value, and then actual value for the project.
Any questions?
How exactly did your solution tackle the specific pain points mentioned in the challenge?
Excellent question. Well, we identified the pain points as symptoms of being stuck in a spreadsheet ruck. So we put Excel in the sin bin and replaced it with an automated SQL database. This single move creates one source of truth and enables the transparent automation and change tracking they desperately need. Any other questions?
How did you ensure smooth interoperability between your SQL database and Power BI database?
Well, we designed it for seamless play. Automated scripts load the database and Power BI connects to it, or connects directly to it. This means there are no drop balls. The dashboard is always live, providing a real-time view without any manual refreshes. One last question then.
How adaptable is your solution to other project contexts? Can it be reused easily across different teams or sectors, or would it require major rework?
Well, I think it's a flexible game plan and not a rigid one at all. Our core principle lies in the project ID. As long as new data has that key, it can be integrated quite easily. This means that we can always rebuild the squad with new data sources, making the solution highly usable across any team or any project. Thanks for your questions today. That's all I'll be inputting. That's the end of our pitch. Thanks for listening.